On this week's Technique Tuesday, we're breaking down Chance Marsteller's underhook single leg. Chance is a former US World Team member and one of the most dangerous hand fighters in the world. He's a true master at this position and has hit it against the best wrestlers on the planet. In this breakdown, Chance breaks down the fine details that make this position effective against the best and how you can implement it into your wrestling.
All right, so next we're gonna move a little deeper into transition, right? So we've gotten to our bump dig, we've gotten to our high single, the guy knows it's coming now. And so the better wrestler you get, the more reaction you get, or the more they're gonna stay away from your ones and twos. So as I start to get into my bump dig, right, partner will probably start to drop his head in here a little more, or you'll start to see him trailing his hips. And this is where I've developed my underhook, right? So everything we're doing is we're going down the line. The better wrestler we get, the more development into the situation we get. And you're gonna start seeing them putting their head in the hole, dropping their hips. And this is where I've had to develop as a wrestler, as I'll start to see this. And this is where I'll start to have to go from high single, and we will now go into my throw by single. Or at club, I call this our bread and butter, because it's kind of my #1 attack. I'm down by a point, I gotta go get it, where am I going? Right, and this is my throw by single off an underhook. So I bump dig, and I almost set them up, right? I bump dig, I'll start to set them up. I'll let them have that good position, I'll start to let them have this. I want to beat this hand though. A lot of times we'll try to do this throw by single and it will look like a windmill, right? We'll start to use our arm and our body rather than our chest getting big, my hips crowding, and my actual level change, right? So if this hand's in the front and I'm using my arm, I'm probably not getting this, and this is what will allow a lot of your wrestlers at home to end up in a kind of a seatbelt scenario. We'll try to go, boom. I don't know about you guys, I see a lot of dudes ending up like this, or their head's still in the way. We didn't really beat them because we're using a lot of arm rather than beating their defense slightly and level changing and using my chest. So when I think about this throw by single, a couple of actions I want you to think about. If you've ever lifted and you've done a power clean or a hang clean, when you pull it up your thighs, it's really close to the body. You want to grind the bar close to your body and then pop. I kind of think of that just like this, right? Not only am I going to him to go get the single, I want to go to him, but I also want to bring him to me. If it's only me going to him, I will probably pop him off of me, right? And I do a good job of it, right? It's only me going to him, right? And I'm just going forward to it. It's usually, as you can see, like it's going away, rather than, as I start to set this up, I want to go to him, but also bring him to me, right? So there's this little shrug, little shuck action going on. Now I want to close the distance from my shoulder, right? I want to, if his hand's here, right, I want to get my chest big, starts to beat his hand, or even I'll throw it out of the way here. And I want to close this distance with my shoulder. Bring him to me. Bring him to me. Now it's very similar to the high single, where I want to eventually beat behind him, right? But I'm not going to be able to step behind, right? His butt's away, right? He's kind of backed out here, right? So I gotta beat this gap, and I call it a butterfly step. It's a little hop step, 1-2 kind of action. And it's bringing my hip to his hip. Now as I do that, that's that leg, that's my front leg. My back leg needs to have the ability to knee slide, but my front leg is beating the corner, right? So my back leg is kind of hitting this knee slide in here, right? As this front leg is beating the back side. Now it's very broken up, we're gonna hit all this at once. And now while I'm doing all that, I wanna kind of punch the wall behind me, but also again, that kind of that pull, like you're hang cleaning a bar, all right? So I want to grind him kind of right across my body. I don't want it to be long. As long I'm using my arm. If it's close, right, my elbow's up, it's close. I'll bring him to me, going to him. I'm using my body here, right? Now the last thing is really working on the committed penetration, right? Committed level change. I want to drop all the way to that ankle. I notice a lot of my wrestlers, we've been doing this for a long time, right? It's kind of one of our #1 attacks, and we still go all arm here in this throw by kind of, you know, and it'll look slick, and sometimes we'll get it on the okay guys, and we'll get in here and we'll go, boom, and we'll get it, right? But then the best guys, we struggle. So how do we beat the best guys with it? It's that committed level change. So I'm bumping and digging on Colin. He's got his head in the way. I'm gonna start beating this, right? And I wanna like put pressure on him. I don't wanna just go. I wanna put pressure on him. He leans back into me. There it is. I'm hop stepping behind. Knee slide in the front one, I'm level changing all the way to that ankle. And I want to think, as I punch this hand, or I slide this hand, I really want my underhook hand to attack that far ankle. I don't want to just attack with my attack hand. I want my underhook hand to eventually get to that far ankle. I'm here, boom. It is running that far corner. What it allows me to do is allows me to get my head in, allows me to get my shoulder in, or shoulder behind the butt, or behind his knee and chase. Boom. A lot of times in a match, you'll notice there's this kind of big circular action. All right, so I'm in here and I'm digging. They're getting away from me. And they're staying away. I'm driving. And I start to beat this. Opening it up. Open it up. Wrestle me, come. Right, open it up. You'll start to see this, that knee slide. And that house, boom. I'm chasing backside. Okay, again, watch. Slowly this part here. That little, wrestle me a little bit. All right. This is the slide that's like the hand clean. This. See, it's close to my body, right? I want to kind of open this up. Get my elbow up here. You know, hold his head in or I'll tap his head, right? Or even I'll pull something just a little bit. So he's wrestling me, circling up. He's getting away from me. Pulling. There it is. This action. All right, this. Ooh. Around, knee slide, all the way down here. Right, I'm getting down here. All right, I'm not up there, down here, and I'm running that fast. Live pace now, as if we were in a match. I gotta go get him. Again, I'm trying to check those shoulders. Here, I'm trying. All the way down here. Full commitment down on that level change. That's how I get to my throw by single, aka bread and butter.
Thanks for watching this week's Technique Tuesday. If you want more technique, head to athletesocean.com or download the Athletes Ocean app. And if you're a coach, check out our new Team Space feature where you can organize all your practice plans, competition notes, and technique videos all in one place. Let us know in the comments what you want to learn next. Make sure to like this video and share it with your friends. Also, make sure you follow and subscribe to FloWrestling for more technique every Tuesday. See you next time.